Hey there, this is Dara, as in I dare you to speak up with confidence. And today in this video, I'm going to help you sound more professional when speaking. Let's do it. Okay, I love to drop in with practical tips. Today I have 3 because I want to give you real life, actual what you can do right now today to help you sound more professional when you're speaking so others look at you as more of an influencer and a leader and you're established as the credible expert. So number 1 is something that I hear. It's a little bit of one of my pet peeves, I have to say, is the baby talk. Please, if you still do this, drop the baby talk where we start to talk like this. And I'm going to give you exactly what you need to do to do this, because sometimes it's just a habit and we develop a bad habit and we think we're sounding more pleasing to people. So we develop a different way of speaking. But here's what I need you to do. If you have this habit and you've heard people say to you before, oh, you have a little bit of a baby talk sound, I want you to yawn. Yawning is actually a very powerful tool to help your body and your voice grow up. So a high-pitched tone is often caused by the constriction in our throat muscles. So when we yawn, we stretch out those muscles, we stretch out our pharynx, and we open up the space in the back of our mouth, allowing a little bit more air to pass through, which will result in a lower, deeper pitch. This is something you can practice. Nobody will know if you're doing it or not. Practice stretching, yawning. Hopefully when you see me yawn, it triggers your yawn reflex, so you yawn as well. If you practice this enough, you will notice your voice will get a little bit deeper and it'll sound more mature, more confident, and give you that space to be more of the expert in the room. Okay, we're blowing through these because I can't wait to give you tip number 2 today. And this is a breath exercise to help you speak with confidence. Now, we've heard a lot of things about, breathe down into your belly when you're speaking. You may have heard other speech or voice experts say, make sure you breathe so you're not running out of air. All of that is fantastic. Today, what I want you to do, if you're in a space where you can lie on your back, I'm going to teach you a little breath work that will work for you. You can bend your knees, feet are flat on the floor. I'm not going to demo this. I'm going to stay on camera. And what I want you to do is place a heavy book or something on your stomach that you need to breathe deeply to move it. So if you put a book on your stomach, or maybe even your cell phone, if you have that handy, inhale enough, watch the breath inflate your belly and see if you can move that book up and down. If it's not moving much, that's a sign that your breath is shallow or a little bit more of a little bit more shallow upper lung breathing. So we want to send the breath lower into the belly so that it originates into our diaphragm. And it's hard to do this without literally putting your hand there or something there to push the air out. So as you exhale, I want you to breathe out. Say a word, a letter, or a sound such as or ah, and you'll notice the belly will deflate as you exhale the air out. If you're doing that and you see the object go down, that means it's good breath production. You are going deep into your diaphragm, and it's critical for you to have a good voice control and produce a nice sounding, smooth sounding voice. Actors do this if they want to sound a little bit more fluid in their roles. Singers practice breathing this way. So you as a speaker, if you want to be a more professional sounding speaker, need to train your voice, if you will, to learn to master these tones. You don't have to be so self-conscious of it. I guarantee if you practice this just once or twice a week and you do this often enough, you will see the sound of your voice become a little bit more smooth and confident. And it really does affect the way people respond to you. Okay, before we get to tip 3, I want to remind you to smash that subscribe button and don't forget to click like or comment if you're enjoying my tips so I know to keep sending more videos your way. Okay, tip 3 is for those of you who are ready for results yesterday or after doing something one time. I need to remind you to practice until it feels natural. We have to practice at many things in life. A lot of times we're told it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert at something. Now, I don't need to tell you you need 10,000 hours to learn how to breathe or to change a little bit more of the way you speak. but I do need to remind you that it needs to take practice. Now, nobody likes the sound of their voice. If you make a video and you watch it or you record yourself and you think, is that how I sound? It's okay. Nobody likes the sound of her voice. That's a natural human condition that we all have. But if you practice and you put the time and effort into developing your voice, it will be a tremendous asset into helping you speak with confidence. And you'll notice when you do, and you put together the body language with that, which is other videos, you will exude the masterful presence in a room of a leader or an influencer or someone of authority. And this is really where it all begins. If you need a little bit more help with this area, please come reach out to me. You can send me a message. I'm happy to jump on a free call with you to tell you how I can help give you some tools for your specific way of speaking or carrying yourself. I've helped people land high in job positions, to get into the media, get on TEDx stages, and pretty much any stage around the world. And I've worked with celebrities and actors and very high profile clients, including actors and athletes. And so I know these tools work because every one of us feels a little bit self conscious when we speak in certain situations. But when we learn to hone the power of our voice and the methods that I'm teaching you in this video, and so much more that I can teach you, then you go to the next level. So I'm suggesting to you to go ahead and smash the button below to join the club if you want to get in on my inner circle where I have expert videos to help you, or feel free to send me a message to jump on a private call with me so I can find out how I can help you deeper. Now, if you enjoyed this video of how to learn how to speak more professionally, before you be sure to stay tuned for the next video, which is how to speak in meetings with confidence. Until we meet again, you are amazing.